time of year, I like to. I'm cold, right? We've talked about this. I'm a very cold person, heartless, um, and I like to wear my caps. Right? I'm famous for them. There's even can't see them here. There's a lot of pictures of me that when we did the Draw Me in Your Style, and everyone put me in like a beanie because I'm always wearing my caps, well into spring. This time of year, even when I'm cold in the morning, I take a second to make sure that this yarmulke, this Jew cap, is right there on top, so that when I talk about being open on Christmas, I don't get weird looks. So it is 6:30, December 24th, nominally known as Christmas Eve. Worldwide markets much later for you. Jeez, man, it's already Christmas Day by you, right? Um, growing up like we didn't even use the word Christmas. It had Christ in it. We weren't like, it was a verboten. So it's still weird to me to think of these things as that. I try not to. Yeah. You woke up early to get a look at your presents. I'm sure your brother got you something great. But yeah, it's very interesting always what happens, because in the before time, before COVID, we definitely would get shoppers in now in the next hour and a half who knew we were open, who put us off last, and they're like, okay, these are the 4 people I couldn't find anything for. I'm just gonna grab random crap. He likes sports. What do you have? He likes wrestling. What do you have? He likes science fiction. What do you have? And I don't have those people anymore. I don't think I'm gonna have anyone in this shop in the next 90 minutes. I don't think. So I decided, all right, we didn't do the live stream a lot this week. Sunday was bonkers. Monday was more bonkers, actually, but I did a live stream. Monday was maybe our busiest day of the week so far. Tomorrow's probably going to beat it. But Monday was probably our busiest day of the week. Today has been a little crazy, but we need to discuss yesterday. We need to discuss why I didn't do a live stream yesterday, why I didn't show off the new books yesterday. That was a Froggy. The Froggy has been moved to behind me. Say hi, Froggy. The Froggy's been moved to behind me for reasons that have to do with tomorrow's sale, which we will announce at some point tomorrow. But yeah, I hope busy days follow too. Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday, I got an email from the people who send us DC saying, hey, why is the credit department asking you to pay a credit card? Don't you have ACH set up? And I go, yeah. Wait a second. Where's my DC box from this week? And I start going through all my boxes of single issues, right, to put out today, and I realize there isn't a DC one. I saw a notice that my order went through. Did I see a shipping notice? Because again, it's a busy time of year for us. It's busy retail stuff. So it wasn't until yesterday that I realized that the DC single issues that I should have put out today didn't come. So I spoke to them and they're like, oh yeah, we're looking into it. I'm like, no, whoa. Look, I'm not going to have my DC books tomorrow. What I need to know is, were they set aside? Were they put in the boxes that I saw? Oh, DC, not DC so much as the distributor, but are they available? Because these books that come out tomorrow, stores are already reordering them on Tuesday. They come out Wednesday, but stores are looking at their numbers and they're getting phone calls from people. They go, oh, I better order more. So if my boxes aren't set aside, I'm in trouble. And they're like, your boxes are set aside. I'm looking into it. And I said, okay, just to be clear, I'm not talking about the charge you were talking about, the credit card. I'm talking about my stuff from last week that's this week's releases. And I get told, okay, listen, we're going to deal with it. Your stuff is in boxes. We've put it aside. We're putting them on a truck tonight. So it is possible. They didn't give me tracking, but they did send me the invoices. They were generated. The stuff was sent out. It is possible that we will have the stuff as early as Friday. I doubt it. Probably more like Monday or Tuesday next week. But next week, we should have at least this week's DC and the new week's DC. So that's a little precursor warning to tell you that we don't have it. But I've been leaving some blank spots as stuff has been selling out. Let's look at what we do have. We have Godzilla Dead Zone number 5, Maleficent number 3. Those are separate because we have every issue in those series. Return to Sleepy Hollow number 2, along with number 1 by Savannah Meyer. They grew up here in Huntington. Lion King 2 We still have one number one left and some of these special packs. I Saw Santa number 2. This is a 2-part series, and we've got 2 number 1s and 1 number 2 left. Final Boss, Tyler Kirkham's new series, number 2. Yeah, I know, the new Absolute Wonder Woman, Dave. I'm well aware. I got plenty of copies of it. Tomorrow, I'm going to have some disappointed people who are hoping to pick it up in the sale. Die, the sequel to Die, number 2. American Caper, number 2. 1776, number 2, with the Ben Franklin variant. We do have the A cover as well. And Undeadpool, number 3. Those are things we have all of. Then we've got one-shots and number 1s. Gargoyles Winter Special, Marvel Winter Break Special, which I think I have the A cover, this variant. Yeah, that's it. Sweet Paprika, Black, White, and Pink. Special holiday edition of Paprika's short story collection. Battle Nexus, a new Ninja Turtles series that has them fighting different enemies from across the multiverse. The Will of Doom, this is the big one-shot that spills out of One World Under Doom and sets up all the new status quo for the Marvel Universe, written by Chip Zdarsky, the new architect. And then we've got some single issues: Amazing Spider-Man, Event Horizon, Roots of Madness, Sonic, Spider-Man 94, and Stitch. That's it. It was a fairly small week for everyone but DC. It was a big week for DC. There's 3 Absolute titles, 2 KO titles. It's a lot, and that's what didn't come. And then yesterday, like I said, I was dealing with that, plus having an incredibly busy day with customers. We also got Absolute Flash, trade paperback and hardcover, Exceptional X-Men, Volume 3, The Future is Effed, a really brilliant book by Fred Van Lente and Enyo Buffy. Really wonderful. We were unable to get the single issues because our distributor didn't have them at first, and they started carrying it. But this is a great $10 digest of that series. The new Lovecraft, Shadow Out of Time by Go Tanabe, second Painter of the Night, second Haberdashery Ginmuksu, and Out of Cocoon. Those are all new. Wet Moon, number 3. The new Noah Van Sciver, Calamity Before Jane, all about Calamity Jane, the woman who became her. The Art of Witch Hat Atelier, which is so freaking gorgeous. I can't even get into how beautiful this book is. This specific book, besides Witch Hat in general. And Volume 5 of the Akira collection. That's it. 10 books. If you go to other comic shops, new release week, pictures, walls, whatever, there's loads more stuff. And this is really one of those interesting weeks where I tell myself, well, I don't have to get loads more stuff because we're having the clearance sales. Anything that I don't sell today is going to end up being on clearance for over a week. So it's not a good idea. But more than that, it made me go, yeah, I need to do this from now on. So the orders that I made for the end of December, which I made in like the middle of November, I really tried to keep that logic moving forward. January, February, March, we're not going to have a lot of new books every week. We'll have a few. I can't imagine we're going to have a week where we don't have any new books, though it could happen. But 10 is really where I want, should just be looking at older books, Dave. I think I put some of those single issues aside for you. American Caper, I wasn't sure if you ended up with stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think you're going to get any of these new books. But, that's just this week, Dave. That's Smythe's book, the Ray Irving. That came out 2 weeks ago. We got the book, the Art of Mike Allred. That's a gorgeous book. That's all going to be discounted. All discounted tomorrow. I know it's backwards, but tomorrow, the clearance sale, 40% off. December 26th through January 1st, 30% off. Here's what I want, folks. I mean this. I want to end the year with an empty store. That's the dream. If somehow the sale could get so hype and so famous that we just could empty this whole goddamn store out of the next week, I would be absolutely thrilled. So please consider it. Bring your friends, tell your friends, spread the word. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to get to do a live stream. I'm going to try. I'd love to do a live stream during the craziness of the sale, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can get to it. If not, I will see you soon. Those celebrating, enjoy your celebration. Those just having a day off, enjoy that day off. Those who are working against their will on December 25th, I'm sorry, and I hope that they're adequately compensating you from such a thing. Until we speak next, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.